Hello YouTube! Welcome to the Turbo series. This week it's Thanksgiving, which means we're going to go ahead and get the rewards. What we need now on this account is kind of weird, because we've upgraded our temple level. We've got our divine power to 15, so our attention now is going to be focused just making heroes that we want. So a Wukong. And also we need progress. So if you haven't seen, the grimoire is now enhanced to imprint chapter. I need to reach level 150 in my base grimoire to get to that point. That is a slow and steady grind. More importantly, I also need to improve the imprint level, or rather enable level, of one of my heroes to improve that imprint chapter. So what I'm going to do is continue to focus on those enable levels on our Alakita by picking up those infusion stones. So as you can see, in the mysterious sales, our rewards will take us across multiple opportunities to pick up these infusion stones. Here at floor 7, which is nice, and further again at floor 10. We also want to claim 3 lots of star souls from here, because improving our star souls is another big boost for us. And right now we're trying to finish Nova. So we're going to get 1 piece of Nova from floor 6, another piece of Nova from floor 12, and then access the bonus shop and pick up the upgrade resources. So, folks, let's get started by picking up all of the things we need for this, which is 80 of these bushels. We're going to get started by going to the cool events, and we're going to buy our story gem packs. We want all of these. You can see I've prepped my contract story gems accordingly. We're going to want to grab all of this to get to that high level. So let's do this. We're going to get both of these and both of these. Next on our to-do list, we need to go and do the Thanksgiving event called the Kitchen, which gets us 90 additional Thanksgiving dishes. To save you guys the headache of watching me go through all 10 levels, I've done it so that I just have 1 level left to do. As you can see, food is going to drop down that we can add together with other pieces of food to combine into meals, which is something you can think about. You can strategize and come up with these amazing combinations of foods and make it all wonderful, like I just failed to do over there because I can't figure out what I need, but that's okay. And I've even got steak coming here. That's lovely. Well, what does steak mix with this? Is that going to do a thing? No. See, I'm making a massive mess of this because what you can just do is button mash the down button and just watch what happens, because it saves you so much time and effort. I know there are people who did this when the event came out. DH Games didn't originally have the arrows attached to this, which means that they spent half an hour doing all 10 levels because the things dropped really slowly. And the rewards you get for this are awful. It was 3,000 gems, and I just walked away with 7,000 contract stories. Horrendously bad rewards. Not really worth trying to maximize this. But I did get 90 Thanksgiving dishes, which is going to massively help this week. So if you're a free-to-play player trying to optimize your gem spending, this event was unfortunately a letdown. But hey, if you're just trying to get good rewards this week, then you're going to need to do that as part of that system. Anyway, we can also go to the relay here, get these free rewards there. And before we spend any money at all, because I do just want to spend $15 to get the privilege manual, as that's going to get us some nice extra bonus rewards that are going to trickle through for logging in daily. There it is. It's going to get us access to Prism Story Gems and Charm Treasure coupons. I want to do our heroic summons. Now, if you look at the backspace, it's seen better days. I've got a lot of 5 stars chilling in here. So we're going to have to quickly tidy up that situation. Oh my word. Yeah, look at this. I think we can build a 6-star at least 2 times in every single faction. So let's go to the Shadow faction here. We've got ourselves a Glen. Can we build a Deathsworn? Yes, we can. It's probably going to tell me I can build a 9-star hero as well. No, not quite. Now, when it comes to our other 6 stars, we've got Christian here. Can we build a Roy? Yes, we can. That's lovely. If we go to Abyss, we've got ourselves a Norma here. And can I build a Lyria? Yes, I can. And then we're going to go across to the Forest faction, where we can build a Zekis. Can I get someone else as well? Yep, we can get a Greyeyed. And there you go. Nice and simple. We got heroes rolling on in. Now, we can probably build a 9-star as well in the Forest faction, it says. Heck, yes, we can. And I am sitting on quite a lot of copies of these heroes here. Who do we have that we can make to 10-star? We have all these Freya copies, which are remnants of when I built a Freya for Destiny. I could use her. I've got an Olivia E5 that's Tree of Origin 5 as well, which I used for some PvE content, which means my remaining Olivias aren't necessary. So I think the answer is we'll just build a 9-star Olivia. That's easily done. Fabulous. Now, claim all these things through here and see if there's any other 6 stars that we can feasibly build in the creation circle. It's not telling me there are. In that case then, guys, our backspace should be a little bit lower, and we should be able to destroy the remaining 3 stars that we have by going into the altar. Goes 1, 2, and 3. Kill these guys out. And now our backspace is 200. That's a decent starting point. So, guys, let's just get started with this. And then we'll just build some 9 stars as we go. Using those 6 stars, build more 6 stars. You know how this works. We got 5,000 heroic summon scrolls. Let's do 2,000. Will we get any good 5-star heroes? Wish me luck. So, let's bring in our scrolls. What are we getting here today? We start with Valkyrie. Nice, our first 5-star hero. Second is a Dragon Slayer. And can I get more? Let's see here. That's going to be it. Okay, we're going to summon again. Getting ourselves Asmodel. Nice. Anyone else from here? Looking fairly steady. No other 5-star heroes. Alright, let's go to the next 100. Well, I can't because the backspace is full. So let's go ahead and fuse up. That's okay. Then we're going to go to the altar. We're going to destroy our 3 stars. And then we want to go ahead and check our backspace. And here we can do another 100. We might even go a little bit further. If the creation circle says we can build a 9-star, we cannot, at least not immediately. Although, I think we can build a forest 6-star. Who have we got here? Anyone obvious? Honestly, I'll just put a Gru in. Fodder. Nice. Does that get us close to backspace? Not as close as I'd like. I wonder, do I have backspace gems? Sometimes I have these residual from events. Yeah, I got 20 of them. Perfect. That means we can do another 200 summons. Let's go again then. We get from here, hopefully, a bunch of 5-star heroes. We start with Gloria. Nice. Anyone else? Nope, just Gloria. Okay, next 100. Here we go. From here, we're getting... Oh, wow, it's really quiet. Never mind, we get a Vesa. We get a Berea. That's a bit of a turnaround. Valkyrie as well. That's 3 5-star heroes. Nice. Okay. Nice. In that case, we're just going to fuse up. Can we get a 9-star hero yet? Nope. So we're just going to go ahead and alter away the 3 stars. And let's start again. How is backspace? We'll just do another 200. We have just about enough room. So let's see what 5 stars we can get. Also, prediction in chat. How many Madeline copies can I get? We get a Madeline copy there. Of course, this was a pity Madeline. Nothing unexpected. That was our 500th summon. We get a Starlight at the start here of 600. We get Natasha. We get Fat Moo. Not bad. Can we get some more heroes here? Hopefully we can get a bunch of 5 stars. It's been really steady here. Nothing crazy. It's been very, very base level look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars coming through there. No opportunity yet for 6-star heroes. So we'll go to the altar, destroy our 3s, and then we'll get started again. Hopefully backspace is okay. It's relatively tight. Let's see if we can fuse up 6 stars in the light and dark factions. Yes, we absolutely can. That's going to solve some of our backspace issues. Let's get 2 light 6 stars and 2 dark 6 stars. And that should have us ready and raring to go with our backspace. So let's look. Yep, we can do another 200. Here we go, folks. Let's do it. Will we get a ton of 5 stars from here? I really hope we do. We get an Ignis. Just 1 5-star so far. King Barton, Penny. That's 3 5 stars there. Not a full house, but certainly good. Kamath, Asmodel starting us here at the top with this next batch. We got Mickey taking us to 3 5 stars. There is another Madeline early, and a Demon Hunter, and a Vesa. That looks like 6 5 stars to me. That was 3, 4, yep, 5, 6. Now we're talking. That was a high roll. That was really, really good. So let's fuse up these 5 stars here. And now it's telling me we can start building our 10 stars. So we got a lot of Kammoths there. So let's get a 9-star Kammoth on board. Go into the creation circle, select him, use all this food automatically. And there you are, 9-star Kammoth. Is the same possible for any other factions? It would seem not. So we're going to go ahead and claim all here, getting us more rewards for the event and fusion rewards for doing that. Destroy these 3-star heroes. Backspace is beautifully 200 again. So let's hop in with more summons. From this, we're getting a Karim, a Gru, 2 5 stars starting us off. And we get a Valkyrie and a Karma. That's 4 5 stars. The look is here. Unimax and Bloodblade. That is another 6 5 stars. We're getting much better look here. Dantalion, Balrog. That's 2 5 stars. 3 with another Unimax 3000. We get 4 and 5 with Corpse Demon and Mickey. And can we get 6 again? No, but we certainly got very, very fortunate in those summons. Nice. So at this point, we are at a time where we can build a 9-star in the Abyss faction. Let's look at who is available to us. We have 5 Margaret copies, which means a 10-star Margaret can be done, which means a 9-star Margaret steps up for that. So we're good. And what about the Forest faction, actually, before we walk away? No. So let's go ahead and claim all resources here. Go into the altar, destroy these 3 stars, and you should find our backspace is perfect for another 200 summons. How many more summons do we have left to do? We have 1,000. That is so nice. So here we go, guys. Let's do this. Halfway there with our summons. We get Sylvie. We get Michelle. 2 5-star heroes already. Another Madeline, a Morax. That's 4 5 stars, and another Madeline to add to the list. We've got Eloise in this next batch. Nice. I'm getting a lot of 5 stars here now. The look has certainly turned. King Barton, our second 5-star. And then we have Berear, Williams, and Dark Arthendal taking us to 5. Wow, the look has certainly changed. Let's go quick upgrade to 5-star here. Let's see if there's any 9 stars that can now be made. Nope. So we're going to go to the altar now. We're going to filter for our 3 stars, destroy these, and then jump back in again. Hopefully the backspace is fine. It is. Let's do another 200. We've got Aiden. We've got Fiona. That's 2 5-star heroes already. Sweet. Can we get some more? Fingers crossed. Yes, there's Augusta. There's a Valkyrie. That's 4 5 stars. Again, above average. We really have turned things around here in this second run. Next up, we've got Mirage. Is it just going to be him? It might be. Oh, another Madeline copy. Early again. Fabulous. If you're going to high roll something, it might as well be the new hero. So let's just alter our 3 stars here. Clear that down. And let's check our backspace. Ooh, we're a little light now. But I do believe we're in a position where it makes sense to build probably just a 9-star hero here in the Fortress faction. It's looking like a Mirage. So let's go to the creation circle. Let's find 9-star Mirage and put in 3 copies of him. Put in our 2 6-stars we made earlier. And I need 13 heroes. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And our 3 fodders are going to be these Mickeys here. Or we could do Iceblink, Bleaker, and Sigmund. That's probably a wiser choice. 9-star Mirage made, and let's claim these rewards. And we're going to delete the mail as well, because it's starting to lag a little bit. And then let's switch across back to the summons circle, where we have another 200 to do. We get Daz Moog, another dark 5-star. That is lovely. What else can we pick up here today? We've got Garuda and Nithy for the sub. Thanks, buddy.
Good luck on the summons, MK.
Thanks, brother. Let's see what we can get. We got a Corpse Demon on this next one. We've got Iceblink, the Freeze package. Madeline is back. Wow, we're getting loads of copies of her. We've got Bade as well. That's 4 5-stars here. Ridiculous, guys. We're getting so many Madelines. This is very nice. How many summons have we done? We need to do another 400. And when it comes to Madeline copies, we've already managed to pull, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Madelines already? Yo! That's really lucky to have pulled that many. That's nuts. Okay, let's go with our final 400 here then. How's the backspace looking? Well, we haven't tidied it up yet. That's an issue. Let's upgrade to 5-star. Can we build 9 stars here? Not yet. Altering our 3 stars away. Let's go with the summon prizes then. Another 200. What are we getting? We've got Queen, King Barton, Norton Hague, and Madeline again. Wow. Seahu, Faceless, Garuda, King Barton a second time, which was a whopping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 5-stars all in one go. Wow, that was a crazy pull. This is one of the best load of 5-star summons I've ever had. We get a Dominator there with another Dominator and a Dragon Slayer. That's 3 5-stars off this 104 with a Unimax. Goodness gracious me, guys. We are absolutely killing it. We can claim some from here. That also means we can go across to the altar, destroy these 3 stars. I think we can build a 6-star in the Forest faction as well by the looks of things. If you see, we can build a Grey-Eyed. That's great, which means... Wow, it's saying we can build up a 10-star on our Olivia. I assume that uses 9-star puppets as food. That's pretty rad. I don't want to jump into that immediately, though. What I want to probably look at here is just a way that we can free up more backspace. The answer probably lies behind all these 5-stars that are ones that can be made to 10-star. Also, the absolute gluttonous wreck that is the Light and Dark faction. We can probably get away with another 9-star food in each of these. So, let's do that. So for the Light faction, let's build a 9-star Gurk. He's like super easy. We already have loads and loads of Light and Dark, so these factions can be used as food for me now. So put our 2 6-stars in here, and honestly, we've got so much food. 1... Oh my word. I'm just going to have to go with these Michelles, I think, and these Asmodeles. Oh my word, I have way too many Asmodeles. And way too many Gurks. Hang on. Jeez. Right. So that's 3 Gurks in here already, so I'll leave 2. And then we'll just throw in Asmodeles as well. There you are. Bang. And let's do the same with Dark. How are we doing for copies in here? Amavor, Dark Arthendal, Dasmogue. All of them need to go. So, let's do it. Let's go to Creation Circle. We'll click on 9-star Dasmogue. Put a copy in with another 2. Put in our 6 stars, and then we need fodder here. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, no, I'll leave the Amavors. Let's go 10, 11, 12. And our 13th can be a Dark Arthendal. There you go. 9-star Dasmogue. Also, as we're going to be building Wukong today, it makes sense to get this guy to E5. So let's put in the 9-star puppets that we have on the account and use those to enable the Wukong. And we have a ton of 10 stars as well. So this will just be an easy solution to our Wukong situation. I'm going to use the Dasmogue as food as well. And yeah, let's just take all this stuff up. These 10 stars will also save us backspace if we use them all aggressively to get ourselves Tree of Origin, maybe even Destiny on our Wukong. Hopefully we can get his core finished today. That's the goal. So, wish me luck, boys. We're going in. Either way, E5 Wukong has been made. So, at this point, we're now going to need 9 10 stars for E5. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 exactly. Beautiful. And do we have enough Spiritual Essence? Yes, we do. And we have enough Stellar Shards. So, I'm going to transcend this dude. So let's go into the Gate of the Void. Let's go to Evolution Cube. Let's search for Wukong. Let's click on him. And that's going to be part of our massive stack of Crystals of Transcendence. Let's get this guy to Tree of Origin 5. So, if you haven't seen me do this before on an account, we just run through our imprints, get them to imprint level 4, and then jump into the tree, and get that using all of the 10 stars that we have. Let's put control immunity on this Wukong. We like using him as a support hero, so protecting him from crowd control matters. We also want to add damage reduction, just to give him a little bit of happy times. And then I might just throw crit damage onto him anyway, because he is guaranteed to crit on his active, so a little bit of extra firepower on that goes a long way. Right, let's also get a stone for this Wukong. Oh! Well, that was good. Holy damage, skill damage is like the best damage stone for him. Can I just go ahead and get speed first roll? Yeah. Not that I need speed crit, but I'll choose it. Ooh, attack. Is he ever a 10 for anybody? He might be in the future, we don't know. Am I logically ever going to run cricket attack? Probably not, because I already have other stuff. Oh, allocator, of course he is. Yes. So, what I'll do is I'll swap the crit damage to attack, which could be a 10 stone, and now we just need a good speed stone. Speed heal effect is not it. HP blocked is not it. We're looking for speed, HP as a fine bench. That's like the worst of the ones I'd take. The best is speed precision, which I just got. Amazing. So, with speed precision acquired, Wukong's feeling pretty good. Right, let's carry on into his tree then. So, punch up here. And with that, we can throw in the remaining 10 stars and get into tree 5. So there we go. Tree of Origin 5 Wukong. We'll take him up to level 120. And as you can see, I have 2 cores for him already. So let's insert these, level that up. One of these I got from a swap event back at Anniversary. The other one I picked up from passive drops in campaign. 2 is not bad. So, we need to try and get 2 more cores to take that up to Noble. In the meantime, we need to finish the event, because that's where we're going to get those cores from. So, as you can see, our goals were to pick up core origin boxes, and if you look at the cool event itself, we still have remaining another 200 summons. So in the summon circle, let's put those out, assuming our backspace is fine. It sure is. So here we go. Our final 200 summons. Dragon Slayer, Ignis, and Freya. That's 3 5 stars already on this batch. That's fantastic. And we'll rack up with our last 100 here for tonight. We've got Margaret. We've got Mirage. That's 2 5 stars. Adding to their number appears to be nobody. Oh, never mind. Right at the end, we got a Natasha. Beautiful. So, not too shabby. So, let's look at the Thanksgiving feast. We've got 440 of these serving dishes. I would like to use them in the multi-start before we start spending money, just to see whether I can get lucky. Let's see if we can apply a relative bit of skill to this. We have 3 turkeys and 2 pumpkins. I don't have any pumpkin pie, though, so I won't be able to take advantage of the pumpkins. That is irritating, but manageable. So let's start by putting this harvest roast onto this pumpkin mockman. Slides across. We get a harvest roast there. Okay. I'm going to put the roast turkey then onto this apple-enjoying mockman. He slides across. The fruit there, that's interesting. I'm going to put a fruit on this pumpkin, and now we've created a line of turkeys here. Ah, double fruit. Nice. So we're going to go harvest roast on this. We've got apples here. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, I think our best option is to take the double on the fruit platter, to be honest. That seems like our wisest move. And then see what else comes across here. Yeah, nice. We got another turkey. So we need to save that. So I'm going to use one of our turkeys on the caramel apple Eos. We slide across. Get ourselves another apple. Okay. So what are we sat on here? We've got a harvest roast. We've got a roast turkey. We've got a creamy pumpkin soup. I think I could just throw the soup out now. onto the apple guy. And, okay, another roast. Oh, they're awkwardly lined up. That's not going to work nicely. Yeah, okay, I think what we're going to have to do here then is caramel apple the jarrer. Oh, wow, we got a full line of turkeys. That's quite nice, actually. That's really good. Boom. I'm hoping to average 1,050 from each of these, so I'm glad that worked out that way. My maths assumes we will. Okay, let's see this next one. I'm gonna get... I've got no roast turkey, so I can't lean on that. I have 3 caramel apples, that's nice. I got 3 fruit platters as well, with 1 fruit platter here. I'm gonna put a fruit platter onto our turkey guy, because I can't do anything with turkeys. And that all shifts down 1. Okay. Double fruit platter here is interesting. I'm going to have to get rid of the roast. I'm going to use a caramel apple to do that. That slides down. Okay, now we've got triple caramel apples, double fruit. So what I'm going to throw here is a pumpkin pie at Freya. We then get another fruit platter one. That's annoying. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay, so I think we go double fruit platter, triple apple. That's the way this one works, I think. Unless we go with this apple in the middle. Yeah, actually, I do think we go with this apple here. Yeah. So I'm going to put fruit platter on the apple here. Maybe we get another fruit. Yes, we do! Wow! High roll. Okay. So we'll take the line of fruit. Big. Now we've got triple apple as well here. If only I had a roast turkey. And that would have worked so nice. We've got 1, 2, 3 remainings. Okay, what we'll do, we'll put harvest roast on this turkey. To move that down the bus. That's irritating. We're gonna go... there's maybe a chance we get another apple here. It's very unlikely. So, we're gonna have to put... I think... the pumpkin... No, one of our caramel apples on the turkey. Yep, there we go. That's nice. Sweet. So, I'm gonna have to put the pumpkin pie on Aspen. The creamy soup on these two together. Like so. Which gets us a double bonus. And then we're going to go here with our caramel apples for another double bonus. And that was 60 this time. Sweet. I know I'm thinking a lot on this, but you've got to. Oh, this could be nice. We've got double pumpkin with only 1 pumpkin, so we want to try and maximize that. We've got 1 creamy soup, so we want to save that. We've got these 2 turkeys, so if there's a way I can bring the turkeys together, that would be nice. So step 1 is to remove this soup guy. Slides along. There we go. Fruit. Okay. In that case, we've got 1 harvest roast. I'm going to go for the harvest roasts. They're closer together. So I'm going to use fruit platter here on the end Aspen to shift everyone down. Oh, mate. This is just really annoying how they're positioned. Okay. This is not pretty. So, I'll put a fruit platter here on the turkey. Bunch our harvest roasts together. Yeah. This has not been great, how this one's lined up. Yeah, it's been pretty unlucky. At least we've got another pumpkin thing here, so that's going to work well. So, I've got to save pumpkin pie, and I need to save harvest roast. I think here we just sack roast turkey again. Or maybe caramel apple, because I'm about to use one here. Yeah, it's caramel apple. And then we shift down. We get another turkey. Mate, what is it with these flipping turkeys? I guess we harvest roast here. We have to. Slides down. Fruit platter is nice. So I'm going to creamy soup the turkey. No, I just turkey the turkey. There's no reason not to. Oh, harvest roasts back. Okay. How many clicks have I got? 3. So I'm going to go creamy soup on the roast. Maybe we can get a fruit platter or a pumpkin pie. No, we can't. So we go fruit platter here for +1. And then we're going to go pumpkin pie here for more bonus points. That wasn't as good. And let's go with the next one, though. Maybe this can be fine. We haven't got any roast turkey. We've got no harvest roasts either. Wow! That's really unlucky. And we've got a single pumpkin pie. Yikes, we've got loads of caramel apples, though, and loads of creamy soup. So I guess we're just going to move these ones on the end to try and gather everyone together. We've got a lot of pumpkin pies here. The harvest roasts are annoying that we've pulled them, because they could be good. But I don't have any. I don't have any harvest roasts. So I'm just going to have to use caramel apples and our creamy pumpkin soups, of which we have a lot, to bring these down. So I'll have to get rid of the turkey here as well. But now we've set up a line of pumpkin pie, and we can do it again. Wow. Okay. So pumpkin soup goes on this harvest roast. Oh my word. I'm getting a lot of pumpkin pie here. This is nice. So we'll go caramel apple on the fruit. And now we just keep going until we get pumpkin pie, I think. Yeah. So we're going to go creamy soup. That's a turkey. We're going to go fruit platter. Apple. And if we get a pumpkin pie here, that'd be so nice. No, we don't. So we just go with our line here. Bang. Another 40 points. Nice. Okay. So, when it comes to points so far, how many are we on? Let's have a look. We're on 4,190. So we're going to spend an additional $15. It's going to get us 40 more of these. So we've got ourselves 80 dishes here. Let's see if we can get some points. Here we go. Let's get rolling. We're going to start off with our 10, and it's just going to be batches of 10. Let's see how optimally we can do this. So I'm just going to blast through these quickly, and then I'll see you on the other side with how many points we have. So guys, we didn't manage to get super duper high, but we did pretty good. We got ourselves 5,000 points, which is respectable, and it's more than enough for loads and loads of these boxes, and we will walk away with all the bushels we need, these wheat bouquets. So let's go ahead and get some draws on. There's a lot of difficult choices here for what to go for. Grimoire Essence would be really nice here. That might be the thing to go for. There's definitely an argument for this first pack, simply for Pages of Destiny and Soulbound Crystals. I already have a lot of Deluxe Gift Box 2s, so maybe going here, trying to high roll some of the new Grimoire materials wouldn't be terrible. I'll also get some monster parts if we need those at some point. And I kind of like this area for the stuff that I personally need. I normally wouldn't recommend this. Most players, I would say, go in the first chest, but given the fact that I will need all of this stuff eventually, I'm even short on Star Soul materials. I will need these. And have I unlocked the new Grim? Not yet, Nova, but I will at some point, which means having access to the new Grim stuff is fine. So let's go ahead and draw our boxes. Let's see if we high roll anything in this. So immediately we didn't high roll. We just got monster parts, star spawns, and some glorious relics. That's unfortunate. Let's go with the next open. Walking away with... Okay. We got some enable infusioning shards, and then some of the newer grimoire stuff. None of the stuff I actually need on this account, though. Not yet, anyway. We did get Star Soul things. I shouldn't get too upset about that. Yay! Grimoire Essence. That's the main thing we're looking for. Oh, and some Star Spawn Core 6s. And Enable Infusion Stones. That's nice. That's nice. It's good load of pulls. Next up, we get ourselves... Okay. More Enable Infusion Shards. Some of the Sigil currency. And whoa! Grimoire Essence. It's back. That's pretty nice. Star Spawn materials as well. 13,000 Grimoire Imprint Essence. That's crazy. Let's go here. We've got ourselves... Wow, more of the new Grimoire stuff. Another bunch of Grimoire Essence. More Enable Infusion Shards. That's good. The more I can avoid these monster materials, the better. Yeah, there you go. Starspawn Core 6s again. More grimoire. You know what? I ain't complaining. I ain't complaining. The more pulls we can get, the better. Wow! 3 lots of grimoire essence. Nice. And more infusion stones. Heck yes. This has been pretty nice, to be honest. And I can't do a 10 draw, so we'll just have to do single draws here. We got ourselves Starspawn materials. Go again. Monster materials. And last but not least, it is enable infusion shards. How does that do me for enable infusion shards? Where are we at? Because that was good. We're at 17,000 enable infusion shards. That's actually delightful. So let's go to Alakita here. That was nice. That was really nice. So I should be able to get more of this stuff. Yep, so I can fuse up. That takes us to 3 of these enable infusion stones. Also, we can get some more levels out of the grimoire as well, thanks to that. So let's go to the primal grimoire, and we can level up another level here, taking us to level 110. And now we need to go to the Thanksgiving Feast and cash in our 80 of these bouquets. So the wheat bouquets here, friends, are going to be used to get ourselves Stellar Shards. And we need Core of Origin chest so that we can get Wukong. We need, I think, 2 of these chests in total. We've got Void Imprints, which we can absolutely pick up. That's delightful. And then once we get to floor 6, this is where we want Star Soul stuff. So we're going to get Nova. We're going to get Grimoire materials here for another Enable Infusioning Stone. At floor 8, we're going to get another Core chest for our Wukong, which takes us to 2, as you can see now. Which means we actually now want to get Sublimation, because I don't need any more Core chests after this. On top of that, floor 10 is going to be Transition Materials, or is it? Nope, Grimoire Materials instead, Enable Infusion Stones right there. And then we'll finish here with Transition Materials and get ourselves more Star Soul mats for the Nova Sacred Flame. Cash all that in. We get all that lovely stuff. And then Star Soul Materials we want here to finish ourselves up is going to be, for the Nova, we want to get the Nova Sacred Flame Essence. So let's go ahead and grab this. That's good. So select upgrade. It's free. Perfect. So if we go into Nova now, click on this, we should be able to get another level here if we go to the Star Soul. So level that up with 1 click. And we should have another here just about. Yep, perfect. Leaving me with very few. And I now need to do quests, as I have just unlocked this. All we need to do now is finish up by getting Destiny on our Wukong. So if we go into the bag and look at our cores, I've got, wait, 1 Wukong shard. How have I got 1 Wukong shard? You know what? I'm not even going to question it. I assume it's just come from Void Campaign from Acclaim. That's fine. So in that case, I'm going to use these chests that I have fragments of Wukong in to just get ourselves rewards here. So that's going to be 15 there. So that takes us to 16. We've got 13 here, which I can use to iron it out if I need to. I've got another 3 here. So we'll pull these 3 for Wukong. There you go. And I'll even pull out these individual ones for Wukong. There you go again. That for Core is 41 for Wukong. So what I can do for the last bit is scroll down, find this one with 13 in it, get 9 of these for Wukong, and that's going to take us to a hopeful clean 50. So what we do now is go to our 3 Core chests. We picked up 2 this week, 1 last week, and we open these for the final items that we would like. And there you go. That is Wukong with his 2 additional cores. Perfect. So, let's go to our heroes. Let's go to Wukong now. And let's enter into here, where we can level up this with 2 more of these. Level it up. Fantastic. So, now I need to go ahead and put our sublimation material onto Wukong. So give me a second to do that. And there we go. That is a fully sublimed Wukong. So now we need to go ahead and level him up to level 400. I'll even X upgrade him as well, because we can. Actually, how high can I go with the X upgrades? Can I just X upgrade 100 him? Because that would feel very satisfying. Ah, it's lagging. And there we go. That's going to be X upgrade level 100 on our Wukong if I can finish it. There we go. Buddy is set. Nice. Juicy boy. No spirit left. Look at that. Do we want to go Nirvana on this guy? What does his abilities have? At the end of each round, if self has 6 or more layers but fewer than 12, inflicts fragile on 3 enemies. That's kind of cute. Increases self all damage reduction. We like that. All damage dealt as well and speed. That's fun. And yeah, we'll at least go to Polystar here. Let's rise him through. Let's see what we can get to. So we'll quick upgrade. Let's go again. Wonder how high this will go. This might just crack all the way to the top, to be honest. I might have the resources for it. We definitely got to Polystar. Polystar level 100. Ooh, but don't quite have enough to go into Nirvana. So we'll have to use some resource boxes to get this. But that's something we can do later. Either way, another Destiny hero has entered onto the account. It is a Great Sage Wukong, and he has been long overdue. I'm glad that he has joined the account. One option we can do is rip down the Betty, get a good awaken on the Wukong, and use him as a tenant for our Allocator instead. By doing that, we also will open up some opportunities to consider other Nirvana heroes in the future. But for now, that is all from me. That is a Thanksgiving event, beaten and busted, and we got a lot of great grimoire resources from this week's event. I went a bit overboard with scrolls, didn't need to use all 2,000, could have done 1,700, but given that I had so many, it made sense, as there was a chance to turn those scrolls into additional grimoire rewards in these chests right here. Folks, I will see you next time. Thank you for tuning in. And if you want to catch more from the Turbo series, go ahead and check out this account by hitting that subscribe button, watching our older episodes, and getting ready for more episodes coming out in the future. Until next time, guys, have an amazing week. And as always, happy idling.